Students, in our last class, we studied about the spread of the revolt of 1857. We saw how Mangal Pandey, he was the first soldier who revolted against the use of cartridges, and he started the protest. He started the protest in Barakpur, that was in Bengal, and then we saw how the protest was further carried on in Meerut, from where it spread to Delhi, and then it went on to spread to different regions of North India. We studied how it spread to Lucknow, to Kanpur, to Bareilly, to various other regions in Bihar and various places. Today, we are going to specifically study the important centers which emerged as important centers of this revolt and who were the leaders who led the revolt in these regions. First, we will talk about revolt in Kanpur. In Kanpur, we see that the revolt was led by Nana Sahib. Now, who is Nana Sahib? Nana Sahib, he was the adopted son of the last Peshwa Bajirao II. Tantya Tope was another great leader who also led the revolt in Kanpur along with Nana Sahib. Tantya Tope and Azimullah, they assisted Nana Sahib in leading this revolt against the British. Now, Nana Sahib, since he was the adopted son of Bajirao II, he was denied to be given pension by the Britishers that his foster father Bajirao II had received from them. We see since Nana Sahib was the adopted son of Bajirao II, so Bajirao II was not his real father but his foster father. So Bajirao II was given the pension, but the Britishers, they refused that this tradition would go on. They put an end to the pension which was being enjoyed by the royal family. They said since Nana Sahib is the adopted son, so he will have no right to the pension. So Nana Sahib was denied pension by the Britishers, and this is what turned Nana Sahib against the Britishers. So Nana Sahib led the revolt in Kanpur. He was assisted by Tantya Tope and Azimullah. However, we see that even Nana Sahib was defeated in June 1857. We saw that the revolt, it started in April, and in May, 9th May, then in Meerut, and then in 10th May, and then it further moved on 11th May to Delhi. But in June 1857 itself, we see Nana Sahib was defeated by British troops that were led by General O'Neill. You can have a look at Nana Sahib. He was Nana Sahib, and he was Tatya Tope who led the revolt in Kanpur. So Kanpur was one of the major centers of the revolt of 1857, and these were the great leaders who led the revolt in Kanpur. Talking about revolt in our own city of Lucknow. In Lucknow, the revolt broke out on 4th June 1857. So in June, on June 4th, the revolt broke out in Lucknow, and it was led by the Begum of Awadh, Begum Hazrat Mahal. The very own Hazrat Ganj has been named after her, and it was Begum of Awadh, the Begum Hazrat Mahal, who led this revolt in Lucknow, and she was assisted by Maulvi Ahmadullah Shah, many other soldiers, many other disbanded soldiers of the old Awadh army who were thrown out of their jobs. The talukdars, the zamindars, the peasants, they all joined the revolt. All joined Begum Hazrat Mahal in the revolt against the Britishers. Now, the Begum of Awadh, she proclaimed, she declared her young son Bilqis Qadr as the Nawab of Awadh. The Begum with her forces besieged the British Residency building. You must be aware there is this British Residency in old Lucknow area. If you move to this, you must have heard of this area, the Residency building, which is close to the Balrampur Hospital. So that very building was one of the major center where this revolt of 1857 happened in Lucknow. The Begum, she took her forces, soldiers, and captured and surrounded this residency building where British officers and all the British civilians who had taken refuge there, and she inflicted heavy losses on the British. But again, this did not last for long. The forces which were led by Begum Hazrat Mahal, they could not withstand the British for long. Initially, they did overpower them, but not for long. The rebels were defeated finally in November 1857 when the new commander in chief, Colin Campbell, we studied about how Colin Campbell and Henry Havelock, they are the ones who helped in suppression of the revolt. So here we see that this new commander in chief was sent, Colin Campbell, who rescued the garrison, that is the troops, the British troops, with the help of the Gurkha regiment. So we see that though Begum Hazrat Mahal, she did put up a strong fight against the Britishers, but eventually it were the Britishers under the commandership of Colin Campbell, they were able to control the rebellion in Lucknow, and they defeated the rebels in November 1857. You can have a look at Begum Hazrat Mahal. She is the one who led the revolt in Lucknow. Talking about revolt in Jhansi, again, you all must have heard the name Rani Lakshmi Bai, the Jhansi ki Rani as she was popularly known as. The revolt in Jhansi was led by Rani Lakshmi Bai, and she's the one who led this revolt, and that is why she is known for her bravery. She was one of the bravest and the best military leader in this 1857 revolt. Initially, she was very much loyal towards British, but later on, as we have already studied, that British, went on to introduce this new strategy, doctrine of lapse, introduced by Lord Dalhousie, the various strategies introduced by Britishers to gain control over different regions. So, what was this doctrine of lapse? As per to which the Britishers refused to accept any adopted son as the true successor to the throne. So, if the ruler of any state he had an adopted son, he was not allowed to rule or to succeed the ruler, and the state would go into the hands of the Britishers. And we see that Satara, Nagpur, Jhansi were the regions which were taken under doctrine of lapse. So this is what happened here. The Britishers, they refused to recognize Rani Lakshmibai's adopted son as the true successor to the throne, and they went on to annex Jhansi under this doctrine of lapse. And this was not liked by Rani Lakshmi Bai, and this made her turn against the Britishers. So Rani Lakshmi Bai, she went on to seize the fort of Gwalior with the help of Tantia Tope. We studied about Tantia Tope. He also assisted Nana Sahib in the revolt. He also helped Rani Lakshmi Bai. So with his help, she was able to seize the fort of Gwalior, and she had met Tatya Tope at Kalpi. The Maharaja of Gwalior, he tried to fight against Rani, but most of his forces, the most of the soldiers of Maharaja of Gwalior, they left him and instead they joined the side of the Rani. They were very much in support of the Rani Lakshmi Bai. However, as we seen in other cases also, the British were finally able to recapture Gwalior in June 1858. So the next year, in 1857, this revolt happened. The next year, 1858, British recaptured Gwalior. They defeated Rani Lakshmi Bai and Tantian Tope. Rani Lakshmi Bai, she died in this war fighting bravely on the horseback, and Tantya Tope, he managed to escape to the jungles of central India. Finally, peace was restored by next 1859, but we see that Rani Lakshmi Bai is the one who emerged as one of the bravest leader who led the revolt of 1857 in Jhansi. You can have a look at Rani Lakshmi Bai. Then another important region was revolt in Ara and also in Bareilly. Ara is in Bihar, and we see that Kuwar Singh, he organized and he is the one who led the revolt in Ara. He was well known for his bravery. So he led the revolt in Ara and also other places in Bihar and Jharkhand. Then Khan Bahadur Khan, he was the one who led the forces in Bareilly. Bakht Khan, he led the rebel sepoys in Delhi. So we see these were the important centers. Lucknow, Jhansi, Kanpur, Ara, Bareilly, Delhi. These are important centers where different leaders, Rani Lakshmi Bai, Begum Hazrat Mahal, Nana Sahib, Tatya Tope, Kuwar Singh, Khan Bahadur Khan, these all are well-known leaders who led this. So we see that these were the important leaders who led the revolt at the major centers where the revolt of 1857 happened in North India. Although we see that these leaders did put up a great fight and rebellion against the British, yet the Britishers were successfully able to suppress this rebellion. They were successfully able to control and overpower these leaders at these centers one by one, and within a year, by 1858, the revolt was completely suppressed by the Britishers.